Phone started jumping, what a day. Swear to God I need it, now I can't afford to wait. I just had a fan hit me up from Kuwait. Told him this would happen and we not a minute late. Seen him down bad, now they tryna hate. Same ones try to hit me for the raise. Got a mill, now they coming with a blaze. Check the numbers fam, I swear I'm getting paid. Pushing up the base. Told him come down and I'll meet him at a gate. Got a check and I bought myself a place. They get some money and they blow it on bait. I don't flex, but I'm pushing all the weight. Told them all, I swear I got it's what it takes. Phone started jumping, what a day. Swear to God I need it, now I can't afford to wait. I just had a fan hit me up from Kuwait. Told him this would happen and we not a minute late.
Too young, die too young. 100 miles per hour, might crash cause the good die young. Yeah, the good die young. I don't wanna live life fast or die too young. Die too young. 100 miles per hour, might crash cause the good die young. Yeah, the good die young. Push it to the limit, can't go no more. Red light, no way, I'm coming back home. Long dirt road all on my own. I'ma be the greatest, write my name in the stone. Write my name in the stone. Yeah, I'm coming back home. Yeah, I'm coming back home. Write my name in the stone. Cause I'm coming back home. Where I left because I know my people needed me. Diamond in the rough, I don't know what it is they see in me. Go down as a legend in my city cause we beat the streets. Trying to spread the wealth around the block, no I can't keep from me. Told me I should leave, I see the bigger picture and it's way bigger than me. Can't be living like a king, but my people need to eat. If I got it, then you got it, we gon' get back on our feet. And I put it on me. I don't wanna live life fast or die too young. Die too young. 100 miles per hour, might crash cause good die young. But here I come. I don't wanna live life fast or die too young. Die too young. 100 miles per hour, might crash cause the good die young. Here I come. Push it to the limit, can't go no more. Red light, no way, I'm coming back home. Long dirt road all on my own. I'ma be the greatest, write my name in the stone. Write my name in the stone. Yeah, I'm coming back home. Yeah, I'm coming back home. Write my name in the stone.
Round 3 between co-MOAC champions Shelby and Highland goes down on Halloween night for a spot in the Division 4 regional finals. Find out who survives the scare of a season-ending defeat. Sweet 16 Volleyball live and free from Lexington takes over your eyeballs and eardrums. And it's all on the way. Next.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Home and Kitchen Supply, we're building our future with you.
Contractors and do-it-yourselfers, this is Jeff Flowers from Home and Kitchen Supply, here to remind you that we are your best source for kitchens, baths, windows, doors, floors, and more. Quality products, friendly service, great prices. You owe it to yourself to give us a try. You will be glad you did. That's Home and Kitchen Supply, 163 North Diamond Street, downtown Mansfield. We're building our future with you.
think it's time to.
We welcome you inside of Lexington High School for pregame coverage presented by Sluss Real Estate agent Laura Swihart. The rubber match between Highland and Shelby comes in a win-or-go-home scenario, each in search of the Halloween treat of playing in a regional final by tasting victory here tonight in front of a packed house. Thanks for joining us for a spooky night of volleyball. I am Brian Skowronski. Sweet 16 action in Division 4 featuring a pair of MOAC programs meeting for a third time this season, each so far with a victory against the other coming into tonight. Who will win and advance into the Elite Eight? We're about to find out together. For the Shelby Lady Whippets, the number 12 team in the state, split in the MOAC with the Scots. They also split the championship. They're first in the league, finding their way over the last month of the season, kind of like Freddy Krueger, into opponents' nightmares. 8 straight victories, including the first district championship in 34 years. This is a really solid team, hitting .222 overall is their percentage. They've racked up nearly 1,000 kills so far in 25 matches, and you see what they've done so far in the postseason, playing with a lot of momentum under Caitlin Ohlweiler, and that is why they are here, district champions, hoisting that big trophy for the first time since 1990. A couple fun factoids for you guys. Time Magazine's Man of the Year was George H.W. Bush, the older Bush. The Cold War was still going on, and Nelson Mandela still in prison. Driving Miss Daisy was the Oscar Best Picture, and Home Alone hit the box office. I'm pretty sure Macaulay Culkin's about like 45 now. He was just a little guy back then. That's how long it's been since the Shelby Lady Whippets have been on this stage right here. They have gotten there thanks in large part to Miss Madison Henkel. She's not a full rotation player, but she has the biggest impact by far. She leads the team with 275 kills, a .405 hitting percentage, plus 68 blocks. You're about to see when this Dynamo takes the court. She's got great size, super athletic, and just always seems to be smiling, enjoying herself out there. A first-team All-MOAC selection last year as a sophomore. Definitely going to be a pick for first-teamer again this season. Standing in their way tonight, the number 8 team in the state in Highland, a perennial area powerhouse with wins in 8 of their last 9 matches, making their 4th consecutive regional appearance after capturing their 4th straight MOAC title, and they've only been in the league for 4 years. They're starting to get healthy too, right at the right time, getting a pair of All-Ohio selections back into the mix just in time for a nice championship run. One of those players, Miss Kameron Stover, a senior outside hitter. She missed a couple of weeks with a foot and ankle injury, but she is just an all-around asset no matter where she is in the rotation. Talk more about her on the other side of our national anthem. It's time for the Star Spangled Banner. With that, the stage is just about set here. Round number 3, Shelby and Highland about to go toe-to-toe. Let's revisit Kameron Stover, show you what the senior's been able to do. No matter where she is on the floor, she is just the supreme killer out there, kind of like a Michael Myers on the outside. 529 kills, leads the way. She's got a great hitting percentage. She's going to have to go head-to-head a bunch with that young lady right there, Madison Henkel. 406 hitting percentage, 30 blocks on the season, but she's also great on the back line. 152 digs, and if she's on the service stripe, 58 aces and counting. All of that statistical information. She is the leader on the team and did miss a little bit of time, a couple of weeks down with a foot and ankle injury, but she's back. She's going to be in the lineup, hopefully at full force. Love to see what she can bring. And she's another one of those players like Madison on the other side. Just feels like volleyball is what she does. She gets a lot of joy out of it. Fully anticipating her having a monster, mega type of night here if Highland were to come away with the victory. And look at her, even cheering on the opposing team in the Lady Whippets who are being announced here. The keys to victory tonight for Highland. I feel like they just got to work the edges. Get it into the hands of your standout outside hitters. We just focus on one. They've got about 3 that can really spank it out there when they fly up in the air. And paint the corners. You got to dial in that GPS. Force some tough decisions for Shelby. Do I go after the ball? Do I let it drop? If you continually pepper around the corners, it forces your opponent into some bad choices. And obviously, if you hit them, it's big time for you. For Shelby, command the middle. Use your height and your jumping ability. I feel like they might be the more athletic bunch from what I've seen on tape today. So you got to try to take advantage of that right in the middle of the floor. And then just limit some runs. Do not allow 4 or more points in a spurt. Anytime the rivers and the floodgates start opening up for your opponent, not only is it a big benefit for them, but it kind of starts to demoralize you just a little bit. So keep those runs under wraps. And it could just be a regional championship berth for Shelby after getting through to the regionals for the first time since I was just a young tyke 4 years old. Pretty awesome. Lineups being announced now for the Lady Scots. Good mix, I think, of veterans. A lot of seniors on this team. When you look up and down the roster, they've got four really good ones too. Then a few sophomores out here getting a taste of the action. Just a great overall environment here on hand tonight. Both sides of the bleachers are opened up. Shelby's over on the far side, pictured in your screen, and then here on the near side of things, plenty of Highland fans here in the building. Student section up front. Red Rage have one in the house as well. It's going to be a great night of high school volleyball, and you're going to take it in live and free no matter where you're watching, anywhere the internet can be found in this universe or even beyond. Thanks to Elon and the Starlink, I guess you could potentially be on Pluto and probably get a decent Wi-Fi signal, if not even a quality one. Great look here at the new gym, second year in existence here at Lexington High School. As the teams showing respect for one another, and now they will huddle up for the final time before we get into playoff competition. Third meeting. Clear back in August at Highland, we saw a sweep by the Lady Scots on their home floor. It was a great battle, though. Fantastic volleyball match, 26-24, 25-21, and then 25-22. About a month later, Shelby would even up the score with a 4-set victory, though. For Highland, they were down one of their top threats, Larson Terrell, out with an injury. She's back into the lineup again. I believe just returned after 5 weeks out. Broken bones in a couple of her toes. But she's going to be in the competition. She's their setter, one of the heartbeats of the squad. Try to find her as often as they can, and just one of those type of ladies that kind of stirs the drink, gets the action moving into the right hands. That's what the coach's kid represents. It'll be Shelby with the first serve here tonight. Bailey Hoffbauer gets us ready and underway, and she's just a bit long here with that first serve. As we do put a bow on our pregame coverage, shout out to our friend, Miss Laura Swihart, for being a big part of tonight's action. She'll also be your instant replay sponsor here in this one. We'll have plenty of those coming up. And how about a 2-0 advantage here for Highland? An ace drops in there for the Scots. And some nice early momentum for them. Set up in system, backside, a little lob over the top there from Eve Schwemley. And into the double team. It caroms off a Heichel. 3-0 here, Highland, off to a magnificent start. And here in spooky season, it is Halloween. What type of tricks or treats will be on display for each of these teams here tonight? The block is hot. It is on Highland with a little scramble. They keep it up to the back line. Stover drops it in. 4-0. And this is exactly what I was talking about for Shelby that they needed to avoid. I was watching this Highland team in the pregame. They got here early. This is a very connected squad. They got that Wi-Fi dialed in as a unit. That's why they're up 5 points here. Blistering pace here to start. McKaylee Merkling looking to keep it rolling. Shelby from the middle. There's Henkel. Smokes a missile. Nobody wants to get in front of that thing. Wise business decision. That could take out a couple of teeth. So the serve over to the Lady Whippets. First dish from Eve Schwemley. A little bit misplayed on the charge. Still rifling it to the back goes Stover. Crazy genetics running through the bloodlines of that family. Seen some of her cousins here in the building tonight. A lot of Lexington folk know who I'm talking about. So that's knocked up off the block. Here near side. Over the top goes Alex Lay. And we've got a magnificent rally going till there. Kameron Stover ends the rally. Waiting for it and then just kills it like Leatherface with his chainsaw. Vroom, vroom, no chance. 6-1. First serve here from Logan Bradley. And it'll be her last in this stint. Whippets get a quick side out. Second look. Big knock. A lot of heat behind that one. It's one of those ghost pepper smacks. Off the reception bat. It's batted by Stover. And I think she just missed. This one's tight. Official right on top of it. And now a little bit of momentum starting to flow in favor of the Whippets. Got a couple in a row. Still getting doubled up as Stover has to make a hard charge. Left hand, right side. No chance. Two steps into the net. A couple of defenders are waiting on her, including Lexi Moon. Lexi's got some great size, and that's really where I feel like Shelby can capitalize. There she is right there. Sky into the third level. She helps with the block along with Lay. They'll set it down. But it ends up a point here for the Scots. Maybe a bad angle for me. Certainly thought that the Whippets had something working right there. Off the setup back line, this is Stover. Drifts it, and Hoffbauer able to take it as it's pushed over now opposite wing. And a little too much heat on this one. Reagan Maybach just sailed it a bit. Slight misfire as it's out by about 2 feet. Now off the serve for Shelby. This is Ava Bowman. She'll take it off of her hands. They'll flip it over now. Free ball opportunity for Highland. Never want to give them one of these, but it's just one of those flip drops. Doesn't work out here for the Scots. Bump it up far side. And that's exactly what I was talking about, painting those corners, riding in a Maybach. Pretty stuff right there. She puts it in the coffin corner. Fresh serve here for the Scots. And they'll get a point out of it. That was Schwemley just mismeasuring. Eve tried to tickle it there on that back line. Second serve now for Jocelyn Varney. Bumped over, great chance here in system. Instead, flipped over by the Scots. Big swing, high elbow. They'll handle it, but they can't take this one. Stover from that back line. It's like Freddie with his bladed gloves, so dangerous anywhere she's able to get a paw on it. Just raking. And even in slow motion, feels like one of those balls that you probably just want to get yourself out the way. Bumped up here near side, cross court, and it'll land over by the Shelby bench. Unforced error that time here for Highland. They'll play this one in system from the back. Stover again. I mean, she just clobbers the ball. She's like Michael Myers with the kitchen knife. Only Shelby can't run away. They're stuck, boxed in here. And not a good position to be when you're against a killer that's got the type of instincts that she does. Little lob shot off the top of the net. Sometimes a little look is all you need. Schwemley delivers the point. And the Whippets crawl back within 3. Moon off the serve. Sent over now by Stover. They'll bump it here near side. Another chance for Eve. Knocks it to the back for Maybach. Couple girls had to go down. One of them maybe into the net. As the point will favor the Scots. And perhaps Henkel. Little touchdown. And Terrell sends an ace. That's her 32nd of the senior season. 16% of the time that she sends a serve, it ends up being an ace up her sleeve. Terrell looking for 2 straight points, but nah. I told you, this girl is a skywalker. When she launches to that next window, it's like at the 3rd story she's looking in. Madison Henkel, just an absolute mutant in the middle. Tough to deal with. Stover on the other side. I mean, she's that same type of cat, same attitude, same bad channel, and it's the same exact ending. Point here for the Lady Scots. As the liberos got the rock. This is Merkling again. Blocked back here by Stover. Lob it to the back, and that was Maybach, a missed hit. I think maybe just trying to take Shelby off guard. They had weapons all over the place, and when you got that much cutlery, so many different options, try to utilize all of them. Bumped up the set, push, taken by Schwemley. Nice acceleration to keep it alive. They can't do it with this one. Alexis lays it down the line. Another point here for the Whips. Right-hand sharpshooter. And as we're back to action, bump, set, spike off the serve. It is Kameron Stover. Heat-seeking missile. And it explodes for a Highland point. Extend their cushion now by 4. Angle at the libero. Bumped up here by Kendra Walp. Whippets scramble. The referee says double hit. Highland point. They push their cushion back up to 5. And I think that's going to force the hand of Caitlin Ohlweiler to burn her first time out. I think this is a good spot for that as well. TOs tonight presented by Mechanics Bank. And with this, I want to take an opportunity to say what's up to everybody out there watching live and free tonight. We are on the main YouTube channel. We are also on the Facebook. So if you light the fuse with a little comment, drop it down into our chat section. I'll find it. I'll take it. Read it back over air. And you just might end up in our fan zone as well. A lot of fans here in the zone tonight at Lexington enjoying this volleyball action. Round 3 up close and personal. 2 great matches between these two programs during the regular season. The co-champions of the MOAC Highland. What a run, what a tear it is to find them, and not even on Halloween night. It don't matter when you see them on the calendar. You're feeling like, oh boy, okay. So this is one of those type of nightmare situations where you just can't get away. Can't go to sleep. Freddie's coming for you. 1, 2. You already know what it is. But here they are in a head-to-head. Shelby did win the last meeting. Trying to make it 2 in a row. That's never happened for him in a season. Right back at you. No postage, Miss Stover. But Red Rover. They'll feed it right back, but not for long. Another double hit. And it works out here for the Lady Scots. Largest lead that they have enjoyed here in set number 1, 6-point cushion. Here comes the serve, a little short. It's tipped off the top of the net. Henkel delivers. She'll rotate out, but what can Madison do for you? And the threat, at least for now. Gets the ball back into the hands of Walp. Kendra on the season. 82 service points. Would love to add to that total. Unforced error here from Cam Stover. And that is a rarity. So drink it all in, haters. Probably not going to see too many of those throughout the course of the night. Shelby inches their way back right into the mix, trailing by just 4. Bumped up. Here's Cam drifting to her right. You know she's a lefty. So dangerous doing that too. Off the top ropes. And Stover, another magnificent kill shot. Smokes the Thanksgiving turkey a little bit ahead of season. But coming up after tonight, that is the next one on the calendar. It is the holiday season officially, folks. Once you get to Old Hallows Eve, that's when things start getting fun, I think, with all the family and the traditions, and a tradition unlike any other, even though that's kind of golf and that's kind of more reserved for April. But how about victory for Highland in the tournament? Shelby trying to rewrite the history books. They've done that. First time they've been here since 1990. That's when Zach Morris, AC Slater, and Kelly Kapowski were getting it done over at Bayside. Can the Scots get it done here in 2024 against these Whippets and their return to regionals? Well, they're in prime position to do it right here in set number 1 anyways. Got a 5-point lead, and they got the serve. Looking for a side out. Cross-court swat here by Mayheck. She has to bump it up, though, here near side. And now a push. Oh, how about it? Clean shot from Hoffbauer. She was just looking for the empty planks out on the court. And how about this? Flip side. No chance for Stover. Went all in, laid out. And Shelby back within 4. They got to get a little bit of a run going here. This'll help. How about pocket aces, baby? Lay them on the table. What do you got? Shackle says there's one. Her 35th of the season. 96.3% off the serve, so you can rely on her to at least get it into field of play. Big smack by May back. Handled here by the Whips. Free ball, chance in system at the middle. Cash it in. Bringing the check to the window, Lexi Moon. And it does feel like nightfall. Rolling back the clocks this weekend too. Just a 2-point game. Not sure if you noticed. Stover, a lot of heat. That was one of those ghost pepper smacks. That one too. A little bit of habanero on the side as well. Signed, sealed, delivered in the Maybach. Wheels spinning. Juicy lay down right there, pushing it back out to 3. Now off the top ropes. Let shot here. Banged up to the roof. Shelby from the near side. A little dink. Tried to take him off guard, but it doesn't get over for Eve. Timeout number 2, the last here for Shelby in set number 1. That's better, says Mechanics Bank, anytime that you bank with them. What up, Linda Fitzsimmons, cheering on the Shelby Whippets here tonight in our fan zone. Miss Cox out there as well. Haven't been over to Shelby and seen her in quite some time. Hope it's going good for you. Keep them coming, guys. Drop us some comments. My favorite question always, where are you watching from tonight? I've had a lot of out-of-state people tuning into the competitions here, and so much love has just been pouring into the OH report with all the tournament action that we've had, and this is usually where we bring on some new teams that we haven't seen just yet. So big thank you to all of the different folks who hit me with personal emails, chats over in the Facebook, on the YouTubes as well, and just dropping us some hearts and some heartfelt messages. We love you right back. We wouldn't do it if you guys didn't care. I'm told more than 300 of y'all watching here on Halloween night, so hopefully you're taking in some volleyball, passing out some candy. For the first time since I've lived here ever, Mansfield's actually doing trick-or-treat on Halloween night, so pretty cool. I know my boy's out there in a costume right now. He's trying to load up, get a whole bunch of chocolate for Dad, and there's a little Reese cup. Putting some peanut butter in the mix. Stover again. Misfire down the line right there. So Reagan gives the ball back over here to Moon and company. Lexi's got 36 aces so far on the season. Tough break. About a foot over the boundary. Bumped up near side. Little floater. Kept alive here by a couple of diving sculpts. But great sculpt. What a block. The defense here by Shelby. Anytime Henkel comes over and she offers a little bit of assistance. Deadly. Too athletic. Too gifted. Got a keen eye for it when she's about 2 feet up in the sky. Hey, there's an ace. Whop. Whop. There it is. Her 45th of the season. Oh, no, I had it wrong. Trying to give other people Bailey Hoffbauer stats. But hey, how about back-to-back? I'll share her numbers with you, too. That's number 43. And all of a sudden, you smell that? Things are getting tight in here. Oh, another let. As they go backside, Stover off the top shelf. Kills the little rally right here. as she shows up at the front door. Here's Kameron. Game point right now. The heartbeat for Shelby still beating here in this first set. Can they shut it down? They'll try to get back into it. On the run, Maybach popped up here near side for Stover into the block. Henkel off the bump up. And nice little scrambled egg omelet right there. Nobody's gonna touch that one. Better let go of my ego. We're headed to set number 2, 25-21. Butter in every square. You'll see it coming up right there. Good night, set 1. We'll see you guys again here on the other side of the commercial break. Whippets looking to bounce back after a 25-21 loss in set number 1.
Picking up new hobbies such as cooking is another manly way to avoid depression and reduce stress. Today, I'm going to teach you how to make my world-famous guaco mahogany. First, mash up 5 or 6 of these green things. Then add hot sauce. That's lettuce stuff. These red things. Salt. Some of this stuff, and limes, and finally, bacon to taste. Delicious.
Happy Halloween!
They been sleeping on me, thinking.
Round 1 of a potential scheduled 5 here in the books. It goes 25-21 by way of Highland, your victor. Building a little bit of confidence as they've got the momentum now rolling into set number 2. I am Brian Skowronski here with you on the call for this live and free presentation of regional volleyball. The winner moving on to the Elite 8. I think right back here at Lexington, coming up here in a couple of days. 2 conference rivals. The winners of the MOAC going toe-to-toe for the 3rd time here in 2024. Starts with Henkel. Doing Henkel-like things. Shows up and just spikes the punch at the party. She knocks him out, and first lead, I believe, for Shelby. Quite confident that Highland was kind of a start-to-finish type of thing there in that first set, coming out with like a 5-0 lead. And now a new script, different storylines forming here in set number 2, with Shelby out to a nice little start. Schwemling looking for her 3rd straight point off the rip. But hey, Stover's always got other plans than that. She's like, momentum? You? Nah, I'll take it. I'll pick it up from here. Serve back line here for Merkling. And that's out. Well done. These are tough ones It's so close, but the right business decision there to let it go free, and we're evened up. A couple points each side. As she tries to lob right in the middle, a charging Schwemley gets to it. Now Henkel, whoa, dropped a teardrop over into the bucket. But somehow, some way, Highland saves the day. And now they get a chance with Stover left hand. Up off of a basketball hoop, tapered to the ceiling. Now from the middle, Henkel drifting. Almost had a toe over the line. Kept it kosher. They handle Stover this time. Far side, boy, what a rally we got going right now, but it's in the books. Alex Lay ends it, the junior, coming up with a point right there. She's been pretty good on the attack this year. 22% in the hitting column. Over 120 kills now on the campaign. Here's the serve for Walp, and she'll get a point. Start of the day with 82 points off the serve. Almost 92% on the season at keeping it in play. Little bit of a scramble sent over, but very nicely off the bump shot, but not as nice as that. Cracks the acorn, but Highland delivers quickly. It's like that 2-day shipping from Amazon. You order it, and all of a sudden, boom, it's on your front porch. Didn't even expect it that quickly. Seesaw battle going here. Early portion set 2, 4-3 now. The number 8 team in the state on top. The block is hot right there, set up nicely by Stover, and again, Deuces Wild as they get to it. Third time is a charm. Swatted down, ending the threat. Pop goes Pennywise's red balloon. 4-4. Little lob shot, handled by the libero. And not even much of a jump, but she still gets to the moon because she's kind of always there. Good stuff here from Lexi. Second best kill artist on the squad this year. So in the hierarchy of some of those monsters that you see on some of our favorite horror movies, she might be like, like a Michael Myers type to Henkel's Jason Voorhees. Because that's not swatted over, but hey, I think that's plenty up for debate. So hey, we got a comment section. Let me know. YouTube's always a great place to get some debates going, but also on the Facebooks too. Who do you feel like is the best horror movie character of all time? A lot of great choices out there. I personally am a Michael Myers fan till the day I die. Something about the fact that he's got no cardio. He's always walking, and he still catches up. That superhuman superpower. I don't get it, but it works. Dude's got about 300 bodies to his name. And now Shelby got the serve back under theirs. Miley Shackle, right hands. Puts it right on top of Merkling. Sky high, little lob, and too much lob right there. The other end of the rainbow, out of commission. At least out of the boundary. And there is our question for the chat tonight. The best horror movie character, you already heard my vote. What say you? Wow. I mean, if there was going to be somebody in tonight's match that would sport Freddie's glove, certainly I would say it's number 3 right now. She has been on a killing spree. Shaking volleyballs left and right. Whole stack of body bags collected underneath Kameron Stover's belt. I do have an in-person vote right now for the best horror movie character. I'll lay it on you right after this point. Little tussle at the net. Big swing, no results. They say tipped, though, by Highland. They'll get a chance here in system from the back line. Stover drills it like an oil rig in a little Chevy shake that makes the fans over in Shelby go scream. Ah! So, award-winning writer for the Mansfield News Journal, Jake Furr says that Candyman is the top horror movie threat out there. I get it. He's the dude. He got the big hook. Oh, he's got the bees that comes out of him, too. Oh, Candyman. Oh, don't say the third. I almost went there, but not tonight. I am not messing with the demons or the spirits, not on Old Hallows Eve. I ain't that crazy, folks. Wouldn't do it to you as well. Sent right back in Stover's face. Must have forgot her postage again. As this is racked, lobbed. They'll set it up. Love that play right there. I don't exactly know what that's called. Little push shot. Another set up by the coach's kid, and guess who? The Candyman, Cougar lady, any which way that you want to slice it. She been doing it. Another kill. If she's not in double digits yet, she gonna be real soon. Kid started the day with 529. And climbing, of course. You like spiked punch? Then you're going to like Kameron Stover. 2-point lead. That's as big as it's been here in this second set. This has been thrilling stuff. Waiting on it. Total command there from Bailey Hoffbauer, the senior. Laying it down. Left hand, you heard. Just off of a little bit of a tip. And if you want to give us a tip, I think stars give us money. I don't exactly know how that works. Facebook never pays us, but they tell us all the time you got a few bucks in your account. Or if you just want to show up, give us some candy here. I'm sure plenty of y'all got some buckets. I know that my boy did. Did some nice trick-or-treating, block party on Sunday, and I stole it all. I've got it for our MVP tonight, so just trying to save him a few cavities, help out the old dentist bill. But how about that? Drilling right here. The Maybach again. Staying in her lane, baby. Maybach music. She's been making it over and over tonight. I think we could run that sound effect. We'd probably get copyrighted. Someone's got to have a piece of that. I think everything's owned these days. Ain't nothing for life is free, except guess what? OH Report every night. It's what we do. You paid a nickel to watch us? Well, no. I've heard a couple of you get scammed. You're watching the stream. A couple ladies have reached out and been like, I put in my credit card information. I clicked on the link. You were already there, miss. It's all good. Oh, how about that? That was like a Dr. J finger roll for Henkel reaching over the net. But it lands for a point here for the Scots. There it was right there. Was that not? Had a little Julius to it. Maybe I'm aging myself. Actually, he was even before my day, but love the highlights. YouTube kids, it's a treasure trove. Remember where you came from, what was before you. 11-10. Whippets looking to knot things back up here. Schwemley aims right in the middle. Look out, head of steam, but sometimes the block party just too much for the hot sizzle. It was right here. That's one of those smoking plates that comes out, but the food's not just right. Send it back. Back to the kitchen. I never try to do that. Respect your servers, baby. Don't mess with the people who mess with your food. Keep an eye on the libero, I'm told. Look, she kind of gave it like a Steph Curry. She turned her back before it was even a point. Did a little airplane spin. I love the confidence. That's Merkling. Now she's got the serve, but not for long. Look out below. Madison Henkel's in town. Wabam. She's been on a bit of a killing spree too. Not a full rotation player though, so she is out, collecting her breath just a little bit. And when you jump to Jupiter, sometimes you do gotta get over there, catch your breath. This lady will try to pick up the slack. That's Alex Lay. Now opposite side, little wiggle room here, and Stover lands it in the ballpark. Shelby thought better of going after this one, and does just end up in its home wallop. Kind of wanted to stick her arm out and then thought better of it. Back and forth we go. The seesaw continues. We're over on Highland side right now. Oh, is that in? Lady Scots fans certainly think it is. You make your case at home. I don't know. That's right there. I mean, the guy's 2 inches away. Nobody has a better look. Tough to question him. Taken by Stover now from the middle. Not a whole lot of ghost pepper behind hers. That had some more heat on it. Caroms up. This will be a free ball opportunity here for the Lady Scots in system. Backside Stover kind of faded off of that one. Boy, getting low was Terrell. This one heck of a rally going on right now. Putting the rally towels away. Put him to bed. The Maybach's in town. Smack City, USA. That's what the right hand said to the volleyball. Peyton the point. Back on top by 1. Stover with the serve. And the points. Cam Stover. 70 service points now on the season. She's a 93.2%er. And she really likes the right side for being a left-handed player. A little bit uncommon. Don't see it a lot. Almost a campfire. But how about spinning, rolling into your picture, Terrell? Keeps the heartbeat flowing on this point. And again, come on. Big swing, buckets. Lexi Moon with the smack job. Great setup right in the middle. And the block just not enough. And it looks like we've got Millbury Lake on their way in, and they've got on some fun Halloween hats. I'm kind of lame. I didn't dress up. I had to go teach today, and no outfits, costumes allowed over at Mansfield Christian, so I'm in just some casual work gear. No excuses. I got to go home. I don't know. I'm out here. I'm dressed up as a part dad, part wannabe commentator on the evenings. We'll roll with that, but it works. We're all even. Whippets with the teardrop. Eve dropping it in. Their first lead since it was 2-4 way back when. Trying to add on to it right now. Neither team's been able to create any type of separation. But that'll keep them separated. Big smoke show right there from Stover again. My producer's singing the melody now. I mean, that song was hot the last time the Shelby was in regionals. It's been that long. That probably even came after. That's like 93, I think. Somewhere around there. Free ball drifting back. She's been hitting the weights. Terrell spanks this thing right on the back tape. It's in there. And a little bit more controversy here. Whippet Nation, the Red Rage is like, yo, we need to overturn that call. Get you some bifocals up there, bro. But it counts. Ooh. That nearly did. How about the pogo stick motions of Lexi? Moon all over the place. Oh, wow. Great hustle. Highland's done that a bunch tonight. The scrambled, the eggs, but how about some pepper jack cheese to go with it? That's what Lexi Moon's serving up. Knocked one of the students down to the floor for the Whippets. The Red Rage, engaged, trying to keep this awesome run alive. They've never seen this in their lifetime. 1990, come on. They wasn't even thought of. Their parents might not have even been in high school. Crazy to think about. Turned away at the door. No vacancy, Madison Henkel. Not tonight. Not on this swap. Another look on our Laura Swihart instant replay. Shout out to her. Just made the switch over to Sluss Realty and moving homes like they're hotcakes with extra syrup on the side. If you're trying to move or sell yours, Laura is the lady to call. Bump, set, do we get a spike? That'll work. I don't really know if that lands in the spike department, but she will snatch the soul out the leather right there. Kaboing. That's the campfire that I was talking about. No marshmallows? Nobody's roasting them in the middle? Okay, fan zone, what up? Anita cheering on the Whippets tonight with a bunch of exclamation points. She's excited. Dylan, an alumni. Ty and Eli watching from ONU Founders 330. What's up, fellers? San Antonio, Texas tuning in, and some wrestling figures entertainment. Okay, brothers. Eli Schwemley, Chucky. Oh, actually, that one kind of gave me chills. Just saying the name doesn't even feel good. Not on Halloween. Deacon Denny Burkett's cheering on them Shelby Whippets. Cool photo, too. And we're back to Anita. So no more comments about the votes for the best horror movie character? We'll work on it. The next fan zone, we'll get it together. We'll have a little poll for you. So far, we've got Chucky, we've got Candyman, and we've got Michael Myers. So we've got a three-piece, all different. How about it? Little variety pack. Just like you would hope to get in your candy bucket on Halloween. Actually, not me. I just want Reese's. If I just get all Reese's, that's all I want. From the near side, Schwemley, she plays with such force over here. Now the liftoff to the middle. Henkel timed it up beautifully. And when you stay in the air for 2 seconds, 1,002, and then you can pretty much pick your poison. So we're bringing it back up. The best horror movie character of all time. It's Halloween, baby. I know when I get home, I'm watching something. This is the only night of the year that I kind of want the hair on the back of my neck and my arms to all be stood up. And wow, feeling like there's razor blades in the suitcase. Speaking of which, you want to get chopped up, run for your life. 1, 2, Cameron's looking for you. Stover again. This girl is piling up the hit list. Unforced error here from Larson. She don't do that a bunch. What's her numbers on the year? 91%, so bit of a rarity. See if the Whips can capitalize. Great lob to Stover. Wow. I cannot believe the Schwemley did not get knocked out of her shoes right there. Another big swing and a direct hit. Your battleship is sunk from Logan Bradley. 2-point lead now for the ladies from Marengo. That was definitely a heater. It's one of those Aroldis Chapman types. Dude hit like 107 on the gun, and sometimes a little bit of finesse is all you need. That was more like 50 miles an hour. The changeup. And it changes the whole complexion here. Timeout, Whippets. They need to talk some things over. Thanks to the good folks over at Mechanics Bank, Richland County's only independent community bank. Well, we've got a fun replay coming up. Oh, cut off a little short, but it was that heater, that smoke show that I was referring to. So while we're in a timeout, that gives you a chance to get your thumbs working. Talk to me. Who's the best horror movie character of all time? Also tell me where you're watching from. Boom. A laser beam. I want to equip all the sharks with lasers. maybe even all the Scots. Seems like some of these girls already have them. It's just built in right to the right and left hands. These girls really know how to just tag that thing. Another lob shot. Shelby ready for it this time. Henkel, 2 hands. Oh, Stover, look out below. Again. Takes the ball out to the Bates Motel. Right. Now all of a sudden it's a 4-point lead here for Highland. Shelby on life support and getting weaker by the moment. Looks like it could be a sad ending here for the Whippets in set number 2. They've battled so hard. Will it be more of the happy variety for the Lady Scots? Merkling's been dealing. So is she. Henkel, not gonna let him die, not just yet. Snap, crackle, pop. Still set point in a handful of them here for Highland. Whippets got to get on the move. They got to move fast. Nah, you can't catch up to that one. That's one of those Chapman fastballs too. In system, Stover crinkles up the court yet again. 25-20, they take the second set. They can close things out. Do we got brooms in the building? We'll find out. Maybe a couple witches flew in. Set 3 on the way.
Happy Halloween!
Home and kitchen supply, we're building our future with you.
Contractors and do-it-yourselfers, this is Jeff Flowers from Home and Kitchen Supply, here to remind you that we are your best source for kitchens, baths, windows, doors, floors, and more. Quality products, friendly service, great prices. You owe it to yourself to give us a try. You will be glad you did. That's Home and Kitchen Supply, 163 North Diamond Street, downtown Mansfield. We're building our future with you.
Shelby Nation hoping to keep their spirits up and their season alive. They're back up against the ropes right now, trailing 2-0, and money time might have come early here tonight. Not sure if you heard, but there might be some brooms in the closet they're going to get pulled out. If not, one of them wicked witches might have come in from the west, might have dropped one off. Highland's trying to use it here in set number 3. Closing out the show early so they can get their trick or treat on. I am Brian Skowronski here on the call with you fine folks from the beautiful new facility, new-ish, second year here at Lexington. And for Shelby, it's been a great battle so far, but coming up short, 25-21 in set 1. Stover, a monster. She ended it last point, 25-20. Highland in set 2. Stover, a monster. She ended it again with the last point. Deja vu tends to happen all over again. We'll see if that happens for a third time as this one smoked, handled, cross court. kept up here. Now push to the back line. They'll go opposite wing at the net. Don't think it ever got over. So we're all square, 1 point each. Shelby right now flying in the danger zone. They got to get their Tom Cruise on. Got to get that Maverick skill set flowing. Got to survive. Got to get by set number 3. Little punch shot. You got to be kidding me. Run it back. We are not worthy. Kameron Stover, any which way that you want it. She's like the Burger King of outside hitters. Have it your way, Kameron Stover. Have a day, young lady. No pickles on mine, extra onion. It don't matter. She'll cook it up exactly how you put it on the paper. Henkel, too. She's trying to keep him around. This girl's battling inside. She's going toe-to-toe. She's been a warrior tonight. But again, the problem is she checks out a bunch. Sidelined right now. Can Shelby keep it together without their big bopper on the floor? This girl never comes off. Number 3, cardio for days. 6-spot rotation player. And now they're going to flip the ball into her hands here off the service stripe. Kid's got 58 aces so far on the calendar year 24. Plopped way up. Now here near side and a little bit of a miss hit. Terrell kind of short-armed it. One of them gator arms into the middle of the net as it falls harmlessly down to the planks. And we'll flip back over here with Ava Bowman. Now in her senior season, hard to believe. A nice extension there. It's too far over, too far gone. Hoffbauer can't keep it alive. Highland gets the point. They'll rotate. Addie Mullins checking in, the junior. Another nice big body for him inside, 5'11". Nice job by Stover just to be able to get a paw on it. But the point goes over to the Whippets off that hot shot right there. Lady Whips will rotate in. Miley Shackle. Shackle over 96% from the service line. Gets this one in as well. Flipped over, couple pokes. Back at you. Schwemley met her at the net. Oh, how about that? Digging it out with the shovel, and for good measure, how about a point on top instead of a cherry? It's Bowman flipping it up just like she meant to. Nah, you saw the expression on her face. She was like almost embarrassed that that landed in its home. Good work. Stover took something off of it. Little off-speed pitch. This time the Whippets make use. And they'll find the empty spot on the floor again. Direct hit here. Cross court, Bailey Hoffbauer. Hoffbauer, not one of those big kill threats, only about a half of a kill per set. But every now and again, she finds a warm piece of the sidewalk. Bowman can't handle this one. Few can. Shelby just enjoying their largest lead so far of the night. It was only 2 points. They would love to grow that like Jack and the Beanstalk, get a little bit further ahead. Highland's always got something to say about it. One of the most dangerous programs in North Central Ohio for years and years and years. Miscalculated this time by Eve. Or even. Jump serve right into the middle of the net here from the sophomore. Reagan otherwise has been about as sharp as that kitchen knife that Michael Myers likes to use. But he doesn't discriminate. I've seen him make use of a lot of different tools out there. A lot of different Halloweens, too, over the years. Why can't they kill that guy? He's got alligator blood just hanging around all the time. Off the block, kept up, left hand. Now they'll send it to Stover, and always the proper decision. Here's Kameron. All work and no play. It makes Cam a dull gal, but she's been working and playing tonight. She got it all going on. Set it up for her, now drifting. And how about painting the corner? What? Oh, they called that out. Oh, this ain't even close. Yeah, that's in. I had a great angle of that one. So, bit of a break here for the Lady Whippets, and when you're trailing 2-0, you need a couple of the breaks of the candy bar to go head in your direction. Hopefully that's going to be the case for me when I get home. My boy better have me a couple Hershey's for show. Whippets regain the lead. Big point right there. Big impact on their confidence, too. And any time that you can take one of the, when the universe, the sports gods, just kind of hand you something that you didn't necessarily earn, like that point from Stover, sometimes you can make the most of it, turn some hay into a little wicker basket or something. And a big ace right there. Timeout for Highland. They have not needed to talk things over very often tonight, but sensing this one getting a little bit away from them. Darren wants to know, who's this guy calling the match? I'm sorry, Darren, I can't help it. It's Halloween. I feel like something's getting into me here tonight. Keeley saw us, says, let's go, Lady Whippets. Horror movies are mid. I agree. I used to love them in my younger years. Not about them anymore. But Michael Myers, yeah, I'm with it. I do love me some Michael Myers. That's why he was definitely my vote. And back to Darren. My name's Brian. I own the company, so they can't fire me. Sorry, I got the microphone. Art the Clown? I don't know Art the Clown. What's he from? Terrifier, I'm told. Oh, first movie I heard they did something really mean to a girl where she might have been kind of split in two. I only do that with my Twix. It's the only thing I like to do on Halloween. How about the prime time setup on a platter and a little bit of blood splatter on the other ends. Stover again. I don't know how many different ways I can say this girl is a killing machine. We've known it her entire career, all Ohioan. Fin to be again this season, so really looking forward to seeing those awards coming out. This lady, too, might be in the mix. Will she have the numbers? Possibly. Closing in on 300 kills now for her junior season. Oh, and I'm being shown a picture now of Art the Clown. I don't like the way it looks. Okay. Oh, dude, he's sending shivers up my spine. He's just sitting there in a photo. I don't like him. The setup here near side. And the point drops in here for Chloe Mayheck. Ponytail game on fleek, and she's able to pin the tail on the donkey right there. 4-point cushion now for the Lady Whippets. Have not had this type of cushion yet. Whoa. Someone go check Eve's pulse. This was a direct hit. What guts she has to even stand in there and try to dig that baby out. That's insane in the membrane. Off the setup, they select Henkel. And again, Stover, like the Burger King ad, how do you want it? Any which way, have it your way. That's what she's brought here today. Another time where she just had to get a little bit soft with it, and it works. Trims it back down to 2, but hey, a little bit louder now. Comes Henkel. strokes it as she checks out. Lexi Moon back in. Shelby battling here for their tournament life. Trailing 2-0. And that's because this girl has been on a mean streak. I tell you what. Just snatches the soul out of the letter of that volleyball just about every time. Now Cam with the serve. Eve comes flying into your picture, gave up the body. Keeps the point alive, and they come through. It is Moon exercising the demons right here. And that big 6-footer in the middle can be a menace to deal with. That was one of my keys to victory for Shelby. You got to be able to win right there in the middle of the court. Her and Lay both standing over 6 foot. Rotation now for the Lady Scots. Mia Stenko coming up here with the serve. Set up at the middle, tough play. Reaching for it was Mullins. And again, a little slap over from Terrell. Just right there at the net. Fun back and forth, little rally, bouncing back over. Whippets end up with the point. So Shelby gets it done right there. They lead now by 3. Try to keep the momentum going. This is Miley Shackle. Little push shot into that campfire. Ladder fluid right on top. Nobody makes a chase as it lands in there for another Shelby point in the second timeout taken. So Rob Terrell all out of TOs. He's got some messages for his ladies down there. Hopefully you got some messages for me coming in on the chat section. We'll go back into the fan zone here soon. Here's a look at all the fans here on the near side. That's the Highland crowd here at Lexington. See Whippet Nation, of course, over on the other side tonight. And some cheers coming in from the Red Rage. Highland fans trying to give it right back to them. Been a fun night, great match if you're just joining us. Highland took the first 2 sets, but a little bit of drama at the end of each. Saw the Lady Scots 25-21 in the first, 25-20. They take set number 2. And now Shelby with a 16-12 cushion as we're just about back to action. And it's going to be Miley Shackle with the serve, a miss hit kind of off the outside of her arm. So 16-13. Now the serve right into the middle. Push back over. Diving play made there by Merkling. And Highland fans sub the cheer about now. Back-to-back points. Jump serve near side. Well targeted. Forces Shelby on the chase. Schwemley's got to push over. And a lot of heat behind that delivery from Terrell. Lady Whippets somehow able to recover. This time, Schwemley, a heater. Great look here from this angle. Eve Schwemley blows up the dynamite, pushing the lead back out to 3. Moon to the middle. Collected by Merkling. Lob shot. And now Henkel able to crinkle the boards. Cracks the crouton right there. Bang. She's had a lot of highlight reel type of plays here tonight. That one a little bit overhead, and they can't scramble to get it back over. So it'll be Highland serve. They close within 3 here. Shelby 7 points away from trying to push this to a 4 set. Off the top ropes. Back post here and getting out of the way, allowing Stover to find that back line. Direct hit, GPS locked in. Shelby wants to talk things over. A Mechanics Bank timeout taken by Coach Ohlweiler. And we're back into the fan zone. Let's hear from you, the folks out there taking it in tonight. Back to Tani. Shouting out all of the Whippets fans. There are plenty of them here in the building tonight. We've had some good back and forth going from the Red Rage. I don't know what the cheering section is called from Highland, but they've been really good. So just amazing atmosphere here tonight. Old Hallows Eve. A lot at stake here. Winner advancing into the Elite Eight. And some bragging rights. This is the rubber match. These two teams, each with a victory during the regular season in MOAC play. Who will come out on top in round number 3? Left-handed serve, almost an ace. And it will. It'll drop in there. 43rd of the year from Hofbauer. Big play by the senior. She's about as good as it gets. Nearly 96% on the serve. Talked about all those aces that she keeps hitting up her sleeve until the right time. Doesn't get one this time. Stover closing things out. Last call. Smacking the door shut. Highland got to get on a little bit of a tear, though, right here, trailing by 3. Shelby just 5 points away. Henkel up to the 4th floor, and oh no. Stover has been having such a phenomenal game. Missed some time with a foot and ankle injury. That's exactly what she's clutching for, and she is limping off. This would change the entire dynamic of the night if she's unable to return. Huge ovation from both cheering sections. You always want to see the best athletes out there performing in the biggest moments, and man, she's maybe even getting me a little bit teary-eyed because I know senior season, she wants to be out there, one of the best players in the entire state at her position. She's proved it here tonight. Let's see if we can catch exactly what happened. Oh, gosh. Might have landed on a foot from a Shelby player who was just a little bit underneath the net that time. So, tough break right there. And Kameron Stover, I mean, she is limping out of the building right now. She's heading over to the sideline. Probably going to take her shoe off, get some tape. But she can't put no pressure on it. Can somebody step up, fill her shoes? That'll help. Unforced error right here for Shelby. And it's been kind of a rare one here from this near side, and especially from that young lady right there. Such a solid hitting percentage for Henkel. And kills over 52% of the time, but how about it? The lead evaporates. It's down to 1. Whippets burn a TO. So it's kind of just like a race to 5 here now for Shelby. And can they do it with Cam off the floor? She's got her shoe off. She's already got the ankle taped. and she's just writhing in pain. So odds are this young lady right here not going to be able to return tonight. Put her team in a great position, though, leading already by a couple of sets and putting some heat on right now. They just bumped the oven from 3 to about 350. Want dinner to come out early. Oh, and we did just get an awesome comment come through. We'll show it at the next fan zone. I think maybe the farthest away commenter that we've ever had. Got to find out what time it is in their zone here tonight after we show it to you. But for right now, back to the action. Huge point coming up here for both units. Can the cycle continue the momentum flow like a waterfall here for the Lady Scots? Or will Shelby come away? Henkel on her way down gets a piece. Now they'll bump it up here for Madison. Rally going right now from the back, punched over here by Maybach. A lot of sauce behind that one, but they keep it alive. Now Henkel with the push. Again, back over right hand. Kept up the diving dig by Kendra. But it is 20 apiece right now on the scoreboard. Highland has taken the deficit all the way down to nada. They got the rock. They got a chance to take the lead here with Merkling. Backside drifting into trouble off the block. Schwemley return to sender. How about it? 2 outstretched arms. And Highland takes the lead, 21-20. 2-point differential now. Mishit, unforced error. Henkel blistered it, but just does miss. That serve, though, goes into the net. So unforced errors on both sides. Starting to pile up just a little bit right now, and things getting tight. It's tense. You can feel it. The energy here in the building. This is a crucial third stanza for both. That one off the top shelf from the let. Back at you, Shelby Whippets. Set up here from the back line. Here comes the Maybach. Barely missed this one. Probably need to jump into third gear, landed in fourth. So Shelby back to square here. Deuces are wild all over the scoreboard, and they got a free ball coming up. Backside lay. Whippets creep back out in front. 2 points away from extending into a 4th set. From the back line again, they're going to allow Maybach, the sophomore, to try to be a difference maker. Set back over here from Mayhawk. Into the block. Knocked down by Lay. They'll try to find her here, fading. Backside, right hand, and the point. Game point coming up. Shelby one away from taking set number 3. All of a sudden, Shelby's come back to life like Jason Voorhees on Friday the 13th. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and keep them going. And now they've ended it. They've killed them off in set number 3, 25-22. The Whippets heartbeat bumping here in Lexington. They stay alive. We'll see you again. Set 4 on the way, live and free.
Taking up new hobbies such as cooking is another manly way to avoid depression and reduce stress. Today, I'm going to teach you how to make my world-famous guaco mahogany. First, mash up 5 or 6 of these green things. Then add hot sauce, this lettuce stuff, these red things, salt, some of this stuff, and limes. And finally, bacon to taste. Delicious.
Happy Halloween!
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain.
Set number 4 of round number 3 between Shelby and Highland. The rubber match here on display, and so are you out in the fan zone. I'm Brian Skowronski. Got a lot of friends hanging out watching with me here tonight. Appreciate you guys throwing those comment bombs out there in the comment section throughout the duration of tonight's match, and keep them coming. I do want to say what's up to our friends Keely, Randy, watching from Okinawa, Japan tonight. So konnichiwa, my friends. Great to have you watching. It's 8:21 in the morning out there. I think Friday. You're probably ahead of us. You guys kind of seem to be ahead in a few different realms, so probably also just in the literal life. Speaking of life, in tournament life here for Shelby, they've got just a whole new lookout. 1-0 they lead it here after taking set number 3, 25-21. And it felt like they had all the chips on the table in the middle and they were about to get rivered. And if you play Texas Hold'em, you know what I mean. Had a big lead, about 4 or 5 points, and then all of a sudden the Scots came alive. Their biggest threat, sidelines now, lost for the night. What a bummer. Kameron Stover coming down on top of somebody's shoe, and she has got her shoe off. She's got an ice pack on her left ankle that she's been nursing here over the last few weeks. Just came back for the district finals, and hey, you're only as good as your availability, and Shelby's like, we're gonna play the girls that are available right now for Highland, and off to a great start here, leading by 3, make it 4. Henkel taking over here in the early portion. Invitation to the block party, and just about everybody's invited. Another nice serve down the line, pumped up. Big shot, direct hit off the top shelf. Logan Bradley coming through, and a big point here for Highland to kind of slow things down a little bit, get them on the scoreboard here in this 4th set. Halloween night, how about it? The sun basically has set here in Ohio, so gets a little bit creepy out. Spooky season, last day of it, and seeing ghosts certainly if you're a Highland fan. Henkel here in the early portion. She's got almost all the points. 5-1 here, Lady Whippets lead. And they got the ball back in the hands of their libero. Kendra goes whop here off the serve. So they'll set it up backside, and that's what they like, playing from the back line here. Reagan Maybach, and she ends up coming through. Me and more than 300 of my closest friends all hanging out watching some Thursday night regional volleyball together. A huge night for the OH Report, bringing you live and free action for 5 different regional semifinal games. As Kendra goes low for that one, and back line, let him in the back door. Hot start here for the Whippets. And you can feel it. Definitely the energy rising. Red Rage bringing the heat, bringing the juice. And Highland kind of reeling a little bit without their senior All-Ohioan out there. They are hoping this sophomore can step up and fill her shoes. Mayback doing her best. Quick update. Monroeville in a battle of top 10 teams right now against Tenora. They're in the 3rd set right now. And it's 2-1 early in that set. Do we know who won the first 2? So they're in the 4th set. So they're in the 4th set, and they're tied 6-6. Now I'm keeping up. Miss hit right there. It's a Shelby point. So our Lady Eagles, high expectations for them. Trying to get into a state championship situation again. Highland, too, now with the new addition of a couple of divisions. Certainly felt like they had what it takes, but can't count out these Lady Whippets. Unbelievable season so far for them. It's been a roller coaster basically that's been kind of all downhill. They have been chugging along at high speeds, 22 wins, 88% winning percentage, claiming their first MOAC championship. And here down the stretch, certainly in the tournament, 3-1 knocking off Liberty Benton. Dramatic win, big time. First district championship since 1990 after sweeps of Kenton and St. Mary Memorial. Cleaned house on Madison, took out Pleasant, Ontario, Clear Fork, Lucas. All sweeps in a row, so the momentum is going big time. Diana Delata tuning in from the airport tonight. Thank you for watching. Where are you headed to? Hopefully I got a vacation coming up in my near future. I've bought these airfare tickets and vacation to anywhere in the continental U.S. for 2 days. I just don't know where I'm going to go yet. So I don't know if you want to share with me. You got some recommendations? Me and the wife were thinking maybe Thanksgiving-ish doing it. I don't know. Might save it for later. It's tough. So is that. Big shot from the middle. It's Jocelyn Varney. And normally doesn't get to serve, but they're going to send her back to the stripe. Let me backtrack that. 60 service points. She just looked like she was like, are you sure, coach? But she's been great. 31 aces. Oh, hot shot pop goes the Weasel. Lexi Moon sending it there. Good night and good luck. Back out to a 5-point lead here for Shelby. Another nice serve here. They target Merkling. She'll have to send it over free ball. Bumped up right back to Henkel in the middle. And another one of those Dr. J type of moments. The underhand flip. Push back over Hoffbauer this time. The block is there, and this one's into the net. Never even made it into the defense from Larson Terrell. And the largest lead of any set so far here tonight for Shelby. It's 6. Looking to throw another scoop on top right here. Kept in from Merkling, and now they'll lob it over. Big chance to try to set up their big gun, and right down Madison Avenue it goes. High point in that thing. Set it back up for Henkel. Again, straight down. Whoa. Henkel drops this out of the sky. Look how high she gets. It's like Humpty Dumpty had a great fall right off the Great Wall. Again, come on. Can you feel it? The floorboards can every time Henkel gets a piece of one. 8-point lead and a Highland timeout. So Shelby taking full advantage right now with the All-Ohioan Kameron Stover sidelined. Getting some treatment right now, and really tough to see her out of the match. She was by far our front runner to be the most valuable player of the match. Not sure specifically, I don't track stats in real time. She probably was up around 15 kills or more, and that was only through 2.5 sets. Lost near the end of 3, and guess what? Shelby taking command ever since. They are in the driver's seat. They are captaining right now in this 4th set, looking to even up and try to force a decisive 5th here in Lexington with an Elite 8 berth on the line. Big time stuff, crucial tournament action. Hot shot and the missile. Big bopper that time from the MOAC. Side out. Chance for Highland now to try to rewrite the script, and out of a timeout. You do love this. You want to see your girls perform. Just delivered a message if you're Rob Terrell. Hope that the girls can come out here and execute. Right from the net, kept alive by Bowman. Tip drill here. Now from the middle, big punch, and out of bounds into the net is Shelby though, right? Yeah, it's gonna be a Highland point. So 12-6 now on our Carothers Pest Control scoreboard. And hey guys, if you've got a pest, call the best. Do yourself a favor. Hit up my boy Jack Hooks, 419-342-6841. They come clean up all the pests at my house, at my business. They'll set up some rat traps too if you got some mice problems. Wouldn't take care of my gopher that was eating up my front lawn, but everything else. Everything else. It settles, now Maybach from the back. Hoffbauer able to receive. Tough play off the reach for Terrell. But they keep it alive. Down to the floor goes Hoffbauer. Little rainbow shot now here, back line. The Maybach sent back at her. Tip drill off the antenna. Shelby forces the side out. Now it's Hoffbauer's turn from the service stripe. Little touch right here. Charging towards net, Hoffbauer launches back, and that's deflected out of play. Back-to-back points now for the Lady Whippets. They're looking to stretch this thing out to double digits. 9-point lead. Set up, backside, charging, delivering. Another direct hit for Reagan Maybach, 5'8" sophomore. Nice high elbow. Got that launch point and comes through. 4th set, baby. You wanted to know the score. There you have it, right in your face. 15-7. Almost 16. And that's it. How about it? That's one of those, Alexa, where is the farthest point away from the defense? How about right there? Found it. But an unforced error on the follow-up here from Larson. All-Ohioan. She's had a couple of those from the service line. Kind of uncharacteristic of Terrell, coach's kid. Normally very effective, about 91% on the serves. Bump set, spike to the outside, cannot handle it. Too much sauce. Logan Bradley. And as I said that, I'm sorry, I probably about 300 plus Alexas just all went off in your living rooms. I wasn't even thinking. How selfish of me. That's a name that we try to keep under wraps in my house unless you really mean it. It's like dropping the middle name if you're an angry mother. And a lot of Highland mamas happy right now watching their team battle, will themselves back into the match. They need to put on a little bit more pressure, though. 6-point differential. And they've got this girl just terrorizing the block. Henkel right now in the middle, and Shelby gives it away. So you can feel it a little bit. The tide starting to turn. Highland, too much pride, too many good players. They've already played this season a bunch without two of their big guns. We know that it was a 5-week loss for their setter, Larson. And out for several matches too, Stover. So they've been able to equip the unit and the team without them. Do they have enough to get by Shelby for a second time this season here tonight? Whippets force the side out. And they'll keep it going. Miss hit here for the sophomore. And on the season, Maybach, 24% hitting. Right around 75 errors, though, after that one. Set it up to the outside. Well played, Eve Schwemley. She has been a rock. But that's cracked over the boundary this time for Lexi Moon. So the door still very much ajar. I'd say about halfway open for a comeback type of scenario here. And on Halloween night, you don't want to leave it cracked, baby. There's too many wild folks out there. I know a few. Coming up to the net, a little bump job over for Mayheck. And it works out as they get it over with Alexis laying it down. Big boom like it's the 4th of July. One of the best holidays out there as we're about to get into the holiday season. Enjoying one right now. Do you feel the spirits? Just a little bit different. The Day of the Dead. Whoa. Almost a kill ball right there. But staying alive here for the Whippets. Flip back over. Now here's Schwemley. Drift into her right. Right into the meat of the net for Mia Stanko. Unforced giveaway. Back over into the hands of number 3, Ava Bowman here, looking for the serve. Bowman now in her senior season. Bump to the near side, pokes to the back. Received by Walker and Shelby. 4 points away. Just when you thought the season might be over for the Lady Whippets, they have been resurrected. It's like the Walking Dead out here. 10-point lead. It's the biggest here of set number 4. Largest for either unit at any portion here in any set so far tonight. It really has been seesaw, back and forth, never given an inch. And all of a sudden, we've got about a mile of difference. 600 yards of filth that you can't even imagine. 2 points away now for Shelby. Set up, far side, nice delivery, clean hit, but wow. Good stuff there by Shelby. And they now have set point and a whole bunch of them on the way. How about a 12-pack? Bring a whole dozen to force game 5. We'll get there. 25-12, the Lady Whippets coming alive here in set number 4 as they take down Highland. Set number 5, a race to 15, coming up here live and free with a trip to the Elite 8 on the other end. See you there.
Happy Halloween!
Home and kitchen supply, we're building our future with you.
Contractors and do-it-yourselfers, this is Jeff Flowers from Home and Kitchen Supply, here to remind you that we are your best source for kitchens, baths, windows, doors, floors, and more. Quality products, friendly service, great prices. You owe it to yourself to give us a try. You will be glad you did. That's Home and Kitchen Supply, 163 North Diamond Street, downtown Mansfield. We're building our future with you.
The full enchilada is out on the table. One of these two teams will devour it. 15 points from now. Regional semifinal victory up for grabs here. A decisive fifth set. We have reached it here on Halloween night. Money time is here for real. Brian Skowronski here on the call with you from Lexington High School Division 4. Elite 8. That's what's on the other side for one of these two teams. Whoever can come out victorious in this rubber match. The two MOAC champions and two of the top teams in the entire state. Number 12, Shelby, and number 8, Highland. Winner take all right now. If you're joining us late, the first two sets taken by Highland, 25-21, 25-20. Really exciting stuff. Then in that third set, Shelby had a little bit of a lead. All of a sudden, Highland got back into it. Then they lose their All-Ohio standout monster, Kameron Stover, to an ankle injury. Since then, the Whippets have taken full command of the ship. 25-21, they win set 3 to stay alive. They smack Highland 25-12 in the fourth, and here we are. Big lift for Schwemley here on the near side. It's handled, dug out, and out of bounds. And you can just kind of feel it here in the building. The Red Rage obviously bringing the juice. You see them down in the corner. They've got their own cheers going. Big contingent of Shelby fans on hand here. Richland County showing out here tonight, but so has Highland. They're accustomed to coming and playing up here, playing in that MOAC. And now they've just evened things up, getting the ball back into the hands of their libero. The junior, Merkling, with the serve. On target. Bacon, sizzled, extra crispy. Solid looking ace right there. #12th ace of the season for her. First lead in quite some time, but it doesn't last long for the Lady Scots. As that's that boom, boom, pow. None of these chickens really jagging that style. Not very many can get up that high. Madison Henkel, she has been a high wire act all night long. From the back row, Schwemley coming out of nowhere. And how about that? Pushed into some space. It's Bailey Bauer, finding the soft spot out there in the middle of the defense. Landing it on a couple of blank planks. Big swing kept up here off the right arm of Bradley. No one gonna get to this one. Your battleship just got sunk. Madison Henkel, again the commander of the Navy. Bam! Again, Shelby pushing Highland out of their comfort zone. Barely in there. How about an ace for Eve Schwemley? One of the leaders in the MOAC this year. Definitely top dog here for the Hungry Hound. 75 now on her season. Bumped up here near side. Off the tip, they'll set it up. The sophomore lets it. Now they'll let it fly from inside. Back and forth we go. Nice job covering a lot of ground by Kendra Welp, but it still ends down on the floor here with the Fighting Scots forcing a side out, much needed too. Trailing by just a couple. And now they'll get into the hands of one of their seniors. This is Bradley. She's got 22 aces so far on the year. Only 83% on the serve though. She's done a lot of this. Bad timing. Rotation now. Riley Walker checks in here for Coach Rob Terrell. Hoping that this isn't the last set of his season. Shelby on the regional stage for the first time since 1990. Trying to keep the season alive, but that point put to rest by Reagan Maybach. More than 400 of you all enjoying this action live and free here tonight. And why not? Halloween, a lot of killers out there on the floor. That's kind of a killer if you're a Highland fan. Another unforced error off the serve. Back-to-back chances that you get off of the side out and you don't even put it in the field of play. Shelby looking to capitalize now. They've got Bowman with it. Set it up far side, and again, it's the Maybach taking a little Sunday cruise, but gunning it up to about 99 prime time. Let it fly, young lady. She's really done her best trying to fill in for the injured Stover. Set up from the middle. Lexi Moan. Hello. Taking that ball straight back to the Bates Motel. A little bit of psycho winner. Savagery. 7 points away. Near side off. Is it tipped? Yes. No. I couldn't tell. That's going to force a timeout. One more look. What do you guys think? Yeah, that's probably right. The trajectory and the spin of the ball never really changes. And that's why we get a timeout from Coach Rob Terrell as 4-point deficit now. Shelby just 6 away. Diana, did she ever let me know, what airport are you at? Where are you going, young lady? Nowhere until this one's over. She's like, hold the plane. Nobody is boarding just yet. Hey, what's up, David? I'm trying to make it fun here tonight, and I do have some fun dip on hand for whoever is our MVP. Go Lex. Sloans are cheering for you. Natalie Sloan and the Lady Flashes are headed to the semifinals. Let's go. The Walp sisters and the rest of the Whippets enjoying the action tonight. Hello, Laura. Leslie Long cheering on Highland all the way from sunny Florida. Probably not sunny anymore. 7:48 here on the East Coast. And now back to Linda cheering on Shelby. We know it. A lot of people in this building are tonight. Sizable crowd for a Thursday and a school night. But, the crazies are out. And Larson Terrell, this young lady, she don't want her season to end. Her career as well. She's been magnificent. Coming back from injury in the districts and doesn't look like she has missed a beat. A swing and a miss right here. Frustration on the face of Lexi Moon. She knew it. It was a nice setup in system right in front, and she just missed it at the launch point. Highland starting to put on a little bit of pressure. See if Shelby tightens up. Nah. Oh, but the scrambled eggs. Extra delicious right there for Highland. But just butter in the biscuit. Added to the breakfast. And a lot on the platter right here. You can't take that down in one bite. Lexi Moon totally redeems herself. And now she's got the serve. Her Lady Whippets just 5 points away from the Elite Eight. Waiting on it is Henkel. As it's crisped way up in the air. Cross court, kept alive, another dig. Same thing here. Both defenses sharpening the iron right now, playing well until there. Oh, it's out. I thought that caught a piece of the line. Second look at our Laura Swihart replay. I couldn't tell. Libero's kind of blocking our imagery. So it's a little bit of a break. And hey, I think maybe sometimes as referees are fans too. Let's get something tight going down the stretch. In a 1 point match. This is it, folks. Volleyball at its finest. League rivals, third meeting. They know each other so well, and boy, we've gotten to know this young lady tonight. Our player spotlight, Madison Henkel. With a little wrinkle there into the floorboards. Lefty swings, this is Hofbauer. Little side spin on it from the back line. Kept alive, bumped up, and off the lob to the back corner, in system to the middle, bump set, spike, put it away, forget about it, Addie Mullins. All 5'11" of her bouncing up off the beams and not in things. Oh, I thought it was a tie, never mind. 11-10, almost getting us to all square. The Cam with a point right here. And they will. Just a little bit of a missed hit that time for Henkel. As the 5'10" junior. A rare off-target occasion for her, and a timeout burned up by Caitlin Ohlweiler. Now we're all square at 11-11. Make a wish, folks. To quote the great Russell Crowe in the Coliseum, "Are you not entertained?" This is what we came for, baby. This is what I was anticipating. A great match going down right now between two teams that just do not want their season to end. Too many veterans, too many fantastic players. First team MOAC players littered all over the court here tonight. And they are emptying the bucket. They brought some backup gasoline too to fill it up again. Nobody's running on fumes in this one. Too much adrenaline, too much at stake. Who will drive the stake, though, in the heart of their opponent? We about to find out. Off the top ropes 2 times. Henkel had the block there. A good decision to send it back, and it works. Nearly knocked her off her feet. Michaela Merkley coming through. Little bit of hero ball right here. That's one of those, don't do it, don't do it. Oh, yeah. I'm not even sure how she said it that way, and now the serve hits its mark. Get out of town. The momentum flowing like a waterfall. TLC told you not to go chasing them. It's too late. They found it. 13-11. Highland somehow, some way, looking to advance here with Stover sidelined. The last 2 points in succession. First off, I'm not sure how she flipped the skillet just like that. And then boom, dropping it right place, right time. Shelby a little out of position, but I mean, that's just premier targeting practice, like she had a scope. Let's see what kind of guts Shelby has. Kept alive. Now here's Henkel, little tip. And when you're looking down on society from your hot air balloon way up in the clouds, it's easy to try to pick where you want to pencil it in at. How about that spot right there? Side out, 1 point difference. 15 may not be enough. Diving Kendra Walp. And now Henkel back to back, baby. She's got Drake blaring in her fictitious headphones. And she goes back to back. Another timeout taken. We just showed you a 2-pack of points put together by Merkling. How about on the other side? Oh, number 6. A 1 and a 2. Such creativity all the way around. And the athleticism too. It has been on full display. And your heart aches for that young lady in the number 3, Kameron Stover. If you weren't watching the first 3 sets, far and away the most impressive player on the floor. Now that's kind of shifted. We've seen Henkel do some big time things here for Shelby. Maybach trying to fill in here for the lost Stover, but it's 3 straight. 1 point away. Can you feel it, Shelby? They're on the doorstep. Will the Scots let them in for the match here in set number 5? Cross court ripped up, but this will be in system backside. Tipped up again. Drifting to her right, Maybach, Womp goes down. Another dig. Here's one here for Terrell. From the backside, Maybach. Mayheck pushing it back over. Here we go, seesaw defense, Henkel. Over the top of her this time. Pushed up by Hoffbauer, coming to net. Sent over by Mayhawk. Maybe the longest rally of the night. Wow, a couple of tips. The scramble drill. But Henkel sends Shelby packing into the Elite 8. They win it here in 5 sets. 3 in a row for the Lady Whippets. Madison Henkel getting it done here in money time. Last point, probably only going to see the back of a noggin, but you can all appreciate that everybody had to lift up off their feet, including that baby right there. What a treat he just had here. 15-13. Unbelievable volleyball match. And a lot of love all coming over here to Stover. Such admiration. And of course, these two programs had the utmost respect for one another. You can feel it. Two of the very best in the state gave each other their best shot. But tonight belongs to the Whippets. We're not done. Trick or treat has only just begun. We'll be back. More here from Lexington. We'll hear from Madison Henkel. Close things out. Live and free. Stay locked in.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Home and kitchen supply, we're building
Contractors and do-it-yourselfers, this is Jeff Flowers from Home and Kitchen Supply, here to remind you that we are your best source for kitchens, baths, windows, doors, floors, and more. Quality products, friendly service, great prices. You owe it to yourself to give us a try. You will be glad you did. That's Home and Kitchen Supply, 163 North Diamond Street, downtown Mansfield. We're building our future with you.
Think it's time to wake 'em up. They've been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. With my team, you know we come to slay. Let them know that we didn't come to play.
Tonight's high school volleyball broadcast brought to you folks live and free tonight. Thanks to all the generous sponsors that you're seeing rotating on our screen right now, including Carothers Pest Control. If you got a pest, call the best at 419-342-6841. Call your favorite realtor, Laura Swihart, after the game if you are thinking about buying or selling your home. ArcelorMittal. Smarter steals for people and planet. They are hiring now. Competitive wages and benefits. Visit ArcelorMittal-OH.com and click careers for more details. Mechanics Bank, Richland County's only independent community bank. Home and Kitchen Supply, your one-stop shop for kitchen and baths, windows and doors since 1970. And the Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation. We're going to be back here in about 1 minute. Madison Henkel hanging out with us next. We are joined now by the player of the match presented by ArcelorMittal, Madison Henkel. I think the easy choice. You really took over there. You guys trailing by 2 sets over the last 3. You elevated your game. You were fantastic.
Thank you.
Talk about just being in that position where your tournament life is on the line there.
Yeah.
You know, any loss at the end and it's all said and done.
Yeah.
And it really felt like you kind of picked up the energy from there.
Yeah.
Talk about that and then what you were able to bring to the table.
I mean, it was definitely really nerve-wracking. I mean, our season was on the line there, so we just really had to bring the energy and push and fight back really hard.
And for you specifically, you're kind of like the Energizer Bunny, I think, for this group. Made a lot of big-time plays. You get a lot of the cheers going as well. So what would you describe your role as being this year on this team?
Well, I mean, I just want to get everybody pumped up. I mean, that's my goal, just to get everyone excited and ready to play.
Well, definitely the big kills definitely help. You had a lot of fun ones here tonight, and that's something that obviously you're a great athlete and you've been able to craft that. So having the versatility where there was a lot of times where you're mashing them and then other times you had almost like it looked like a finger roll. So like how many different ways and styles do you feel like you kind of have in your arsenal to try to get a point or a kill?
Well, I mean, you can swing it as hard as you can or you can tip it. You just got to see what's open. Just be smart with it.
That's what it's all about, just reading and observing the floor. So rubber match here tonight. Highland, a great team, but you knock them off 2 times in a row. The last time to get a piece of the MOAC, now this time to move on to the Elite 8. How satisfying knowing that this is one of the best small school programs in the state, and you kind of knocked them off twice this year.
Well, I mean, it feels incredible. I'm just super proud of everybody.
And this team, a lot of seniors on the team too. How much did you feel inspired to come out and perform for them? Because they all obviously had some great matches too.
Well, I mean, our season was on the line here, so I think just everyone really wanted it. So we fought really hard.
Well, you did. You get it done here tonight. It's Halloween as well. Did you have any costume? Did you dress up tonight?
I did not dress up tonight.
You did not. Okay. Any favorite costume that you've ever worn in your life?
Maybe like Cinderella when I was a little girl, something like that.
Can't go wrong with that.
Right.
I think that you guys, maybe beyond being a Cinderella in this tournament, but the first time since 1990, the Shelby has been into the regionals. So to put that in perspective, I mean, I was about this little, like hanging out with little Cinderellas and dresses back then. So to be able to be the team to break through and do this, what has it meant to you and the community to have this type of run?
It means so much to all of us. I mean, we've worked so hard all season. We've had these goals in our minds all season long, so I'm just super proud of everybody for making it happen.
And then finally, I got a whole little gift basket for you here tonight. I got a lot of different candies. I got some cookies and stuff. If you could only pick one, you're going to get all of this, of course, Madison. But if you had to narrow it down, are you kind of a Twix girl? You like the Hershey's, Oreos? What are you picking?
I probably got to go with the classic Oreo.
Yeah.
I love these.
What about the golden Oreo? I don't even know if I've tried this. Do you like this too?
I like both of them, yeah. Both great.
Well, hey, big congratulations for being our MVP here tonight. Last but not least, look in the camera. Give as many shout-outs as you'd like.
Shout out just every single person on my team because everyone worked so hard tonight. I'm just super proud of everybody.
All right, your MVP here on Halloween night, Madison Henkel, Elite 8 bound.
Thank you.
Picking up new hobbies such as cooking is another manly way to avoid depression and reduce stress. Today, I'm going to teach you how to make my world-famous guaco mahogany. First, mash up 5 or 6 of these green things. Then add hot sauce, this lettuce stuff, these red things, salt, some of this stuff, and limes, and finally, bacon to taste. Delicious.
Happy Halloween!
The winning streak continues for the Lady Whippets. They are elite tonight as we welcome you back for our post-game show presented by Laura Swihart, your favorite agent here in greater North Central Ohio area. 3-2, Shelby advances. Next up for them will be one of these two teams out here competing in the second regional semifinal tonight at Lexington. But what a contest for the Lady Whippets. 3 in a row down to their last couple of points. They survive a very hard-fought third set. Take the next one with a big-time 25-12 performance, and then they close the door on Highland in set number 5 to keep their momentum alive. And you just heard from our MVP, Madison Henkel, and obviously there's a lot of seniors on the team, and then she just felt like they've been building towards this. Haven't been in this position since 1990. Now they're moving on, a chance to take on either Cortland, Lakeview, or Lake, who's about to go head-to-head here tonight, coming up on Saturday afternoon. You already know we'll be back in the building for that. Very much looking forward to it. But for Shelby, a lot of talent out there. Good collection, too, of veterans, as I was talking about, and great size. So if we revisited my keys to victory, playing in the middle, I thought was big time for them. They've got the size advantage and likely will from what I'm seeing out on the court in their next match as well, when they've got Alex Lay, 6-footer, Lexi Moon, of course. Henkel's listed at 5'10". A lot of great competitors for them, and that's how they were able to overcome not necessarily a sluggish start, because they really competed and battled well in set 1, 25-21 they lost, and then set 2, 25-20. But to just overcome some adversity. And when your back is up against the wall, typically your true colors shine. And for Shelby, with the Red Rage fueling them here tonight, a huge fan support opportunity for them in Richland County to come out on a school night and just flood that entire side of the building. They did that. They were able to get 3 sets in a row, but nothing more dramatic than that 5th deciding set. They were down there late, and then all of a sudden, multiple points in a row, all adding up for Shelby. Henkel, the game winner, after she had back-to-back points with a side out on a block, and then she had a kill shot to put Shelby in the lead for good. Awesome stuff all the way around. Here is the final point. It's way past that baby's bedtime, but so what? It's Halloween weekend. Live it up. Take it in. That's what Henkel did, and that's why the Whippets are marching on into the Elite 8, just one victory away from state competition. That will put a bow on tonight's match, though, and our post-game show presented by Laura Swihart. Really fun to have you guys all with us here on Halloween night. Hopefully you got a chance to go out, do a little bit of trick-or-treating, get some candy, hand it out to the kids, just have a fun time all the way around. Got to thank our awesome sponsors one last time, bringing you all the coverage here tonight. It was great to bring it to you guys live and free, as we do the only way that we know how on the OH Report. Laura Swihart, your favorite Sluss Realty agent, Carothers Pest Control, ArcelorMittal, Home and Kitchen Supply, and the Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation. Our awesome staff here tonight, Oliver Kramer, bringing you all of the great overhead action on the camera tonight. Adam Thompson, our producer director extraordinaire, also makes all of the designs and the graphics that you saw, including our very cool monster themed for our match loop graphic at the beginning of the game. I'm Brian Skowronski. Oh, there's one more look at that. How could you not show it one more time? Shelby improves to 23-3 on the season. They march on. We'll see you guys back here on Saturday. But for now, for tonight, we're out. Friday night, though, 7 live streams, a couple highlights. See you there.